Hello guys, welcome back to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. So actually it has been a while since I've showed my face, so I just decided to make a video today again for those of you that are just joining to see the face that is actually behind Stylish Naija. So I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for your love, for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. So guys, if you find today's video helpful, please hit on the like button, and if you have not subscribed, like I said before, subscribe to my channel. So let's just get started into our tutorial for today. So we're going to be cutting a full long plait skirt, or an A-line skirt, full flay, without joining, yes, and we're going to be using an inseam finishing. So let's just get started straight into the tutorial for today. Okay guys, so let's get started. So this was the final skirt. It came out really full. So this is the fabric I'm going to be using. It's about 5 yards of fabric, but I'll use about 3 yards from it. So now I just want to show you guys how to fold the fabric that you get that full flay. So you can see I'm folding it at an angle. So you actually fold it at an angle, like a right angle triangle, which is 180. So when you join to 180, you are going to get your full 360. So you can see. So I'm just trying to show you guys. So when you are folding, you will know that this is how you should fold your fabric. So when you fold it at that angle, you add your waist measurement on that side. Okay, so after adding the waist measurement, you check for your full length, the full length of the skirt. So you can see, you just mark it round like that, and then you cut it. So with this pattern, you are not going to join your ankara at the down part. So you are going to achieve the full length. So you can see. So you can see this pattern. So when you open it up, you are going to have a full 360-degree flare. Okay. So that's basically what we are going to do. You can see it. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to fold my fabric. So you don't really need much measurement. You just need the length and the waist measurement. So you can see I'm folding the skirt now, the fabric at an angle, just like I explained with my pattern paper. And then after folding, I'm just trying to check to make sure that I have my length. That's very important. Check for the length. Make sure that the length is what is on what you fold, so you will not join it, because the aim is we are not joining the skirt. And then for the down part, I'm going to, you fold as big as you want. So for this, the down part of my skirt is about 24 inches or 25 thereabout. So when you open it, it's going to be like 50. So you can see that is wide. So I'm checking for the waist measurement also. So the waist will enter that part. So I'm marking it to have a start. Okay, so as the waist measurement, so I'll check for my waist measurement. Okay, so for instance, if my waist is 32, I'll divide 32 into 4. I'm going to have 8 inches. So I'll mark that 8 inches at that point. Okay, and then I'll add my stitching allowance. Because I'm going to cut, the front is folded into 2 and the back is going to be folded into 2. So that is why you divide your measurements like that. You put 2 part of your measurement on the front, and then put 2 on the back. So you can see, so I'm measuring the length. So like I said, for the waist, I'll go over that again. The waist measurement, you divide your waist measurement into 4. For instance, if you have 15, which is 30 inches, you now place that 15, divide it into 2 and place it on the waist part. So I hope you get that. So I'm trying to mark the length now. So that length, I'll just place it on that waist part, and then I'll take it round like that. Okay. All right. So after marking, I have my full length. So I'm not going to be joining anything. So I'm just trying to double check to make sure that everything is okay. Yes. So I'm trying to mark it that way. Okay. So after marking, the next thing I'm going to do, yes. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut out my skirt. That's, I'll cut out the front pattern. Okay, I'll cut that. So like I said, for the waist, divide your waist measurement into 4 and then add it at the front part. That part you see me cutting like that. Add the waist measurement there. Okay, so now I'm trying to cut. I'm just trying to not to over rush the video. So that's what basically I'm trying to do. So now I've cut out the front piece. So I'll open this up now for you to see. You can see how full it is. It is really big. So you can make it bigger. You can make yours to be 30. That's the down part. Depends on what you want, how big you want, how you can fold your Ankara. So now for the second part for the back. So I'm going to take the front part. I'll place it. I'm going to place it on it and then add my zip allowance. Make sure that I have my zip allowance on it for the back piece. If it's something you want to add elastic, you don't need a zip allowance. So I'm just trying to double check my zip allowance and then I'll cut open. I've placed it. So I've added 2 inches zip allowance to the back part, and then I'm trying to trim out the waist to make them equal, both the back and the front, to make them equal. Okay. So after that, the next thing I'll just cut out everything. It's going to be the same on the sides, just the zip allowance is the bigger part. So you can see, so I'm trying to double check the down part just to show you guys how wide the down part is going to be. So you can see it's almost 60. That is how wide it is. And then the next thing, now I'm going to open up the back piece, which is the one that has 2 inches extra allowance. I'll open that up, and then the next thing, I'm going to cut out my lining. So this is my lining piece. I want to make an inseam finishing. So this is after cutting my lining and my fabric. So I've cut them. Since I want to do an inseam, so I need to join fabric to fabric and then lining to lining. So I'll take my front piece and then I'll join it on the side. I'll join the back, the side, leave the zip allowance part open. I'll do the same thing to my fabric, to my lining piece. I'll join them on the side, and then I'll bring it back and show you. So this is after joining. So you can see the fabric is joined and then the lining is joined. So I'll trim off any excess. Make sure that they are the same. The fabric and the lining, everything is the same. And then I'll place them right side facing right side on top of each other like this, so you can see what I'm doing. Yes, and then the next thing I'm going to do, I'll take this back. Just make sure that everything is the same, the edges are the same, everything. You can see all the same side are the same. And then I'll join them, everything. I'll join it on the side and then the down. The only part that will remain is the up. I'm not going to join the waist area. Okay, so after joining, this is how it will look like. So you can see the back, that's the zip allowance part, is the part that is open. So I'll bring them back together and then I'll join the zip allowance area. Okay, so after joining, you can see I've ironed my skirt, is looking good. And then for my waistband, I'm just going to do a lazy man waistband. I'll just fold my fabric into two. So I'm using like 2.2.5 inches, and then I'm going to take this. I will just stitch it round. So like I said, I'm not cutting, I'm not dividing I'm not doing the difficult band. I'm just doing the simple one. Okay, just sew it around my waistline so it is folded into two. You can iron an interfacing on it, a gum, to make it stiff, but mine, I actually did not do that. So after fixing my band, I'll join it, add my zip, and then at the end of the day, you can see how my skirt is. The skirt is really full and it is looking really gorgeous. So if you find this video helpful, please hit on the like button, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for?